Alright, hi guys, this is Techie from BlackStar Kennels, and I'm the original Techie, and I'm a girl, I'm not an it, so I'm sure that comes as a surprise to a lot of you guys. And today we are going to go over the basics of Adobe Photoshop CS4. I have the extended version, which it doesn't matter if you don't. The extended version has nothing to do with any of the stuff that you're going to use for BSK graphics or anything like that. So if you just have the regular version, it's completely fine. And we are going to start by just going over the basic tools of Photoshop, because I have seen a lot of posts on the message boards lately about people who don't know how to do a lot of the basic stuff, and they make graphics for BSK and they do things the hard way. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do things a little bit easier, and if you have any suggestions, comments, post them in the comments. So this is an avatar that I made just a few minutes ago, and we can go over how to remake this avatar or make something similar to it. So basically, when you come into Photoshop, you want to hit File, New, and make a new canvas, and you want to set it as pixels because it's much easier measurement to use. And all avatars must be 100 by 100 pixels for BSK, and you want to make sure that it is on RGB color, or you will have no color. And for anything with a transparent background, like the avatar I just showed you, you want your background contents to be transparent. So we'll open that up, and we'll have our blank canvas. Now, a lot of people have been asking how to make new layers, and you can do this by going down here in the corner and clicking on this thing that when you roll over it says Create New Layer. It looks like a page with the corner folded. And you can click on that, and then it will create a new layer for you. You always want your background to be on your lowest layer, and anything on top of your background to go higher up and above the bottom layer. So your first layer will be your background, and 2, 3, 4 will be the things on top of your background. So I will go ahead and get a picture. I have, let's see, and I use stock images. I've noticed a lot of people are using stuff from Google and Yahoo, and that is against the law. They are under copyright protection. You cannot use any of those pictures without permission from the owner. So if you don't have permission from the owner, don't use it, because you can get in trouble. You can get the owner of BSK in trouble. So you need to use free stock pictures or something that you have permission to use. So for my stock pictures, I normally use sxc.hu, and they have a lot of great pictures. If you have rare dogs, you're probably going to be limited to how many pictures of them you're going to find, but there are a lot of other stock image websites. So I'll just type in dog, and this will work. So we take this into Photoshop, and you're already going to notice that this picture is, I mean, you could leave it that way and it not look too bad, but it's probably too big for what I want to do. So we're going to make a new file again, and leave the settings the way they are, paste this picture on there, and go to image size, and resize this picture. A lot of people have been confused about how to resize images, and this is how you do it. And you really don't want to resize it any other way. Photoshop is really good about resizing stuff and making it look good, whereas if you manually resize it, it's not going to look as good. So we'll go ahead and do that. And since our avatar was 100 pixels in height, so we're going to try that. Then use the marquee tool, slide it over, copy this, and you can go ahead and close this layer. We'll delete this other picture and put this one on. See, it already looks a lot better. And right now we have it set as our first layer, which is our background layer. So let's say that we wanted to put a frame around this image. We can do that by using custom shapes. Normally this will be, I think it starts as a rectangle or line tool maybe. It depends on whatever you have selected. But for frames and stuff I normally use custom tools, and they actually already have a list of all different kinds of stuff. There's animals, frames, a ton of stuff. So we'll use this, and go ahead and set your color to black and white. So we will make another layer and then just drag this out until we have it looking the way we want to, and make sure that this is on another layer, because this will not work if you put it on the same layer as your dog avatar. So just use the magic wand tool and have layer 2 selected with your frame on it, and just click around the edges, and you want to leave space around the edges so it looks even and you're not getting any jagged cut off anything. So you can hit your delete key on your keyboard. Go to layer 1 first and then hit the delete key, and you can delete your layer 2, and now we have it kind of, wavy around the edges. And I normally add a stroke around it, so you just right click on layer 1, go to blending options, check mark stroke, and you can do 1, or I normally use 1 or 2, sometimes 3. It looks like 1's going to be better for this. And let's see, to get rid of those lines around it, go to layer, flatten image, and then you can just use the marquee tool and kind of delete that stuff around it. But so then we can go and add text to it, and text is going to be this little T over here, and click on that. And I have a lot of text that I've downloaded from Urban Fonts and other font websites. DeviantArt has a lot of fonts. You have to be careful about which ones have copyrights on them and things like that. So we'll just select any font here. Let's see. And type whatever in there. And you can resize your font by going up here and clicking on different sizes until you get one that you like. And you can change the strength of your font and how smooth it looks and stuff like that, but I'm not going to do that. And then this is your text alignment. You have right, center, and left, center, and right. And you can also change the text color by clicking on this box, and it will be different colors varying on whatever color you had selected last. So we can change this font any color, and you can see it changing as I move this around. I think I'm actually going to go with maybe blue. That'll work.